I get tired?
Oh, forget about it. So without further ado, let's give it up for comedian Craig Loydren.
Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you very much, Johnny and Dana. Thank you. Well, another Black History Month has come and gone. And this was my third year in a row that I was giving away reparations to all my black friends. That's right, but I wasn't giving them any money. I came up with a brilliant alternative. I was giving each and every black person their very own Mexican. That's right, so if I was in a public place like a restaurant and there were black people there, I would take them by the hand and bring them into the kitchen and let them choose the Mexican of their choice. Yes. I would call all my white friends. I would tell them, call up and go to your landscaper's house and pick up a Mexican. Then I want you to walk up to the first black person you see, hand them that Mexican and say, I'm sorry. And maybe then we can all just get along, okay? For the black people that were here tonight, the only thing I can offer you would be my children. But we all know that teenage white kids suck. They can't do nothing. They're useless. They're lazy. I have a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old at home. My daughter, 16 years old, if you went and looked in her bedroom, it looks like a suicide bomber blew up in there. In fact, a suicide bomber came by, opened the door. He's like, oh, my goodness, I am too late. He's like, how will I ever get my 72 virgins? Oh, well, there's always 7-Eleven. And my son, he's 18 now, and my son has taken all my crap. He's taken everything. He's taken my money, my car, my pot. I know the kid's taking my pot because I can smell it on him. I just can't check it. I just can't catch him. But I'm trying. I watch all these NCIS shows and stuff. So I took a little matchstick and I put it in my dresser drawer. So when he went into my drawer, the matchstick would fall on the floor, and I know he was in there. My only problem is, apparently, I'm always so high, I forget to check the match before I open the drawer. So now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, did I do that or did he? But I know he's taking it because I can smell him. But how do I approach him? I'm like, hey, bud, you stealing my pot? I don't know, Dad, you still banging my mother? I don't know. You know what? No, I'm not. We're married a long time. Does this hand look like I'm having sex with anybody but myself? It's terrible. My carpal tunnel is killing me. And my medical doesn't even cover it. It's terrible, terrible. And like I said, he's taking my car. He wanted to take my car tonight. I'm like, bud, I have a show. You can't take my car tonight. Can't one of your other friends drive? He's like, no, Dad, I'm the only one out of my friends that has a car. I'm like, you don't have a car. It's my friggin' car. Get that through your head, boy. You know what? The little son of a bitch has my car. I had to take my father's car tonight. The only advantage to that is he's got the little man on the wheelchair on the license plate, so I didn't have to walk very far to get in here. Yeah, kids are terrible. Oh my God. I was in Vegas last month. Anybody go to Vegas? Vegas is a beautiful place, right? I love Vegas. I was in Vegas last month. Everything was great about Vegas, but the flight there. I got my window seat like I always want, but sitting next to me were two 75-year-old twin deaf brothers. Two old deaf guys sitting right next to me. And they were talking to each other the entire flight. And I never thought that this could bother me. About 3.5 hours into the flight, I'm like, guys, can you do me a favor and shut the fuck up? Oh my God, shut the fuck up! I don't know how to sign. I tried to communicate. I'm like, guys, shut the fuck up, please! And they were 75 years old. These guys did not get up to go to the bathroom once. Not once. I was trying to be a nice guy. I didn't want to move them. I'm like, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. What are you guys, like, sharing a catheter or something? Do you got the bag hanging between you? I'm easy. I'll plug in. Give me the hose. I'll plug in. I just have to go to the bathroom. And believe it or not, that is the second time that I yelled at a deaf guy. The first time was at Six Flags Great Adventure. I took my family on Deaf Awareness Day. But I wasn't aware that it was Deaf Awareness Day. And on every ride, all the deaf people had their hands up. Through the roller coasters, the loop-de-loops, their hands were up. Well, I went up to one of these guys and I was like, hey, buddy, what do you think you're better than me? Are you trying to prove something just because you're deaf? I found out they weren't trying to prove nothing. They were screaming. What do I know? What do I know? Nothing. Nothing. Like, I was walking down the street in Manhattan, right? I do a lot of shows in Manhattan. Walking down the street, and I bumped into a lesbian woman, but not like a hot 12 o'clock at night HBO lesbian, not one of those. This was more like a 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Animal Planet lesbian. You know, she was like a hardcore woman. When I say hardcore, this woman, she had tattoos all over her entire body. She had a shaved head and a goatee. Tough bitch, you know what I'm talking about? They say out there, everyone has their own double. Apparently mine is a lesbian. So I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, bump into this woman, and she gets on, and I bump into her, I say, "Excuse me, dude." Oh yeah, I found out dude is the wrong thing to call a lesbian woman. This woman got so angry at me, she got right in my face. She was like, "Dude, dude, do I look like a dude to you?" Ooh, ooh, ooh. And me being the tough guy that I am, I got right back in that woman's face and I said, no, because that woman scared the crap out of me. And only a couple of women in my entire life scared me like that woman. The first one that comes to mind, when I was a teenager, I dated an epileptic girl. Yeah, you know, so a blowjob was always pretty scary. Safe sex with that woman was not a condom. Safe sex with that woman was a wallet and a spoon. Thank you very much. That is my time. My name is Craig Loydren. Please go out and support live comedy. See ya. We also have a couple of giveaways to give away right now real quick. As you all know, you were all given a free pass to LA Fitness. Right? So you can give it up to LA Fitness. A couple over here, you look like you'll appreciate it. We also have a couple of quick giveaways. You all had numbers given to you, right? We have a little jar here. I'm going to pull a couple of numbers. We're giving away some really cool DVDs. We're giving these 2 DVDs away. Everybody have your numbers out? Here we go. And the first number is, I feel like Yolanda Vega. 16. Who is 16? Nobody? I'm talking about your number, not your age.
Put a 1 on.
So go right to the next one, right? So much for 16. Number 1, numero uno, 1. Wow, you have it, young lady? I am going to give you a cool, I guess I'll give you the turning point.
Craig Loydren.
I want a Mexican.
He reminds me of the next Robin Williams.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.